the fiber. Push that back some. Pull the camera back some. Pull it back some. A little bit more. There you go. There we go. Come on, y'all. All right, y'all, come on in. All right, come on, come on. Yeah, come on, family. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Greetings, family. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Inhotep. Abaragani. Amani kaka. Amani dada. Oh, yeah, we up in here today. Yes, Amani kaka. Amani dada. Umbutu. Yes, Abaragani. Listen, konnichiwa. Ni hao ma. Bonjour. Hola. Greetings, fam. Come on in. Yes, I've been out on location. I know it's been quite some time, but listen. I'm your host with the most. I am the one, the apostle, the prophet. That's right, the cosmic commander. That's right, sitting in the captain's seat today. Listen. Take that first finger, that fire finger, and hit that share button. That's right, hit that little blue button. Hit that button and share and let them know that we're in the house. We're going to be dealing with something very powerful. It's time. It's the 11 time. That's right, we're going to deal with the number 11. The number 11 is the number 1. The number 1 is the number 11. And we're getting ready to bring balance. Let us balance together. Let us get on the right frequencies. Oh, it's some awesome things that are taking place. Some awesome things that are happening. Yes. Listen. Did not the master teacher, the shapeshifter, the code breaker, bring things around? Did not he lay a platform? Listen, here's something that is very important that we as a people have to understand, is that everything is fragmented. Everything is in pieces and parts. And because they are in pieces and parts, then we have to gather the pieces and parts together to make the whole. What are we dealing with? What are we talking about then? We're talking about the quantum principle, the quantum science, the quantum psychology, physiology, and all of those things that deal with the quantum element. Why are we talking about the quantum element? Because the quantum element deals with the smallest particles, the subatomic particles, the particles that come together and create matter. Energy creates matter. Matter does not create matter. Energy creates matter. And matter creates mass. Okay? So we have to get the energy level of it. And so what have we been dealing with? We've been dealing with we've been in that blue color, haven't we? Oh yeah, we've been talking about that deep, smooth, cool blue. That's right. That place where you flow smoothly. And that blue is very powerful. And let me tell you something. When you're in tune with the universe, guess what the universe will do? The universe will bear witness that you're in tune. How many of you just witnessed on the 31st? How many of you witnessed Halloween? How many of you witnessed the blue moon? Oh, wait a minute. The blue moon. How many of you all witnessed the blue moon, or heard about the blue moon, or read about the blue moon, or researched the blue moon? How many of you all did that? But guess what? We've been talking about the color blue. We've been in the blue. We've been talking about the Vishuddha. We've been talking about the throat chakra that deals with the ether, the etheric, that deals with the spirit world or the spirit realm. The moon deals with the spirit realm, the feminine aspect of things. Now, what we've been dealing with again, the master teacher, the shapeshifter, the code breaker, baby, it's been dealing with the quantum principles. And again, it's very important for you all to understand that we are redundant. We are repetitive, because it takes redundancy and the element of being repetitive to cause a thing to imprint and impress in your cranium, on your mind, on your spirit, so that you can digest it. You can take it on. Okay? So when you hear us being redundant, please don't think that we're just caught up in some type of loop and don't know what we're dealing with. But please, 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 give us your ear. Lend us your ear. We know it's Saturday, and we know your Saturdays are very important to you, right? I know. And for you to be here, it's a sacrifice. And I'm telling you, this next season, 2021, listen to me, fam, it's going to be the year and season of sacrifice. Don't let anybody try to tell you anything else, but I'm going to tell you today that there are some things that are getting ready to jump off in 2020, which is why we've been laying groundwork here, in 2021, which is why we've been laying groundwork here in 2020, which we dealt with being in retrograde. And it took the people a period of time to catch up with what we were saying. But again, we're in tune with what's going on in the universe. And if you just kind of give ear and be a little patient with us and let us build, let us teach and let us build, and I promise you there's something on the table for you, okay? Now, again, dealing with the color blue. I'm going to bring us back into this, but we're going to deal with the number 11. We're going to deal with being balanced, okay? We're going to bring us, into that frequency. Yeah. Come on, give me that again. Watch this frequency. Smooth. Yeah. frequency, y'all, 11, 11, 11, balance, 11. The frequency. Now, we're going to get into this. I'm not going to hold you long, but we're going to get into this, and I'm going to show you something very powerful. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Cynthia Ford Clark, for your donation. Thank you. Those of you that have been donating, you've been off the chain, man. Thank you. Monique, thank you. You've been off the chain, man. You've been, Sister Tracy Love, man, you all have been here. And we failed to mention that Sister Stephanie, when she gave into the session, please forgive us. But listen, we're not going to be long at this. I'm getting ready to drop this on you because what the master teacher has been doing is gathering in the particles. He's been teaching on the quantum level and bringing us into that smooth, cool, deep blue flow. Now, what that deep flow is doing is bringing us to the fire, because the fire is the forger. And we're going to get into some things. We're going to talk about some things. Okay? So, without further ado, let us go ahead on and move into this. Those that will be coming in later, they can catch up. But before we do this, please remember to put those emojis out there. Move the timeline, okay? And listen, periodically, just stop and share. Share with someone. Let them know that there's some very powerful information that is going forth. And also, please note that the information that you all are getting is well researched, because we're concerned about our people. We love our people. And the information that we're giving you guys, listen, man, you would have to take courses that are going to cost you thousands of dollars. So we are here, and we need everyone to take advantage of this. Get someone to come in and listen. If you listen, mathematics, history, psychology, sociology, philosophy, all of it is being put on display here for you, so that you can grab it and get it and utilize it. We're not trying to force feed anyone. We're not trying to make anybody believe in any kind of way. We're just simply saying, listen, we're going to report and let you decide. Because why? You're entered into the truth session, the truth. And here's what we are doing here at the truth session. We're not trying to make you believe and think a certain way. The truth session is here to get you to see how things really appear. Yeah. Yes, to get you to see how things really appear. What is the truth? The truth is not doctrine. The truth is not a belief. The truth is not someone's religious tenets. The truth is how things really appear. And if you can see how things really appear, you can make the necessary progression, adjustments, or whatever you need to do to get you to wherever you need to be, because you can see clearly. Now, here's what we're doing. We're bringing things into your line of sight, and as it comes into your line of sight, it causes things to become clear for you. Also, what we're doing is opening up your ear gates so that you can hear at a higher level. Hearing at a higher level gives you what we refer to as a sound mind. When we say having a sound mind, we're actually telling you that you're hearing properly so that you can make the necessary choices and decisions to get you to where you need to be. Yes, so you're entered into another session. Today's session you've entered into with the one, the apostle, the prophet. That's right, the host with the most, the cosmic commander. Now, so listen, the truth session is the place that you come where your thoughts really matter and they count. Where you will not be derided. You will not be ostracized. You will not be cast aside. You will not be backstabbed. You will not be dehumanized or demonized here in the truth session. Because why? We value your thoughts. We want to know how you feel. We want to know what you think. Why? Because we love you. This is a season and time that we're going to have to get back to love. We're going to have to aggregate and get back to love. And we'll get to that, which is one of the reasons why the blue moon appeared. Because the universe is revealing things to us. Okay? Now, one of the reasons why we're dealing with the number 11, because the universe is revealing things to us. Okay? We're in the 11th month, and then this month was 11/11. And I know some very powerful people that did different rituals and different type of guided meditations. Shout out to you. Shout out to Dr. Clea. Yes. Shout out to number 1 KP, Kimberly Purdue. I see you out there. Tearing the radio station up. Shout out to Dr. Brayboy, Supreme Mattress. Shout out to none other than Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. Hashtags Daddies Matter Too. Our very own Cedric Kersey, Conscious or Crazy. Shout out to our very own The Intuitive One, Craig Leverett. Shout out to Al B. Coffee Time, baby. Coffee Time Comedy. Shout out to Monique. We're here for one another. Before I go ahead on and jump into this, listen. Yes. Who is that? Dominique. Son's birthday is 11/11. All right. We finna get ready to get into it. We're going to break this down. 11/11 is going to be very powerful. Listen, you all, and I need you all. I see you. Emoya Lavelle. I see you, girl. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, KD. Let me shout y'all out. Hey, Cynthia. And we're going to get ready to get into this. Hey, Elder Gibbs, the elder is in the house. I think her and the master teacher have a saying. What's that saying, master teacher?
All is well and it just got better.
All is well and it just got better. Isn't that something? Whoop, whoop. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, we're going to get at it. Now, listen, remember when I left off, I gave you all the, what was it? Let me look at this real quick. I'm not going to go into this, but I'm getting ready to move us on into this vibration and put us on this frequency. Okay? There are those of us that do have a working knowledge on how to put us on the frequencies and cause us to get on the right wavelength and vibrate correctly and give us a language that is conducive and is consistent with and is able to jive with what the universe is doing, okay? Now, we stopped off on the imbalance meaning of the number 11 or the number 1. Remember, I gave that to you all. We dealt with what? Disorder, disorganization, disintegration, imperfection, unclean, and we dealt with judgment. Now, I want to give quickly the definition of judgment. Apostle, can you drop that out there on the timeline? Judgment, I want to give the definition of that quickly because there is a misnomer. There is misinformation that is given by those that don't have an understanding of what judgment means. There is nothing wrong with being judgmental or judgment. There's something wrong with condemnation when you are condemning someone. And I'm getting ready to show you the difference because it's very important to understand that, okay? All right. I'm just sharing, family. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking the opportunity to share. But I see y'all moving this timeline. Yeah. Okay. Now, judgment. Check this out. Listen to this. This is very important, okay? Judgment. 1, when you're judging a thing, it is the mental ability to perceive and distinguish relationships. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So, without judgment, you lack the ability to establish relationships. And I'm getting ready to drop something on you. The real relationship that you lack the ability to establish is the one with yourself. To become one with yourself. We're actually struggling with ourselves, but we project it onto others. Okay? So we're going to need to deal with relationships, and hopefully we'll be able to get to some of that today, dealing with this blue, dealing with this quantum principle. It also deals with your level of discernment, the ability to discern. So you want to be able to discern, family. You don't want to just be going through life saying, well, you can't judge me, don't judge. Listen, you have some new fools out here. You have some zip fools out here. And you have some super fools out here. All right? And as Dr. Brayboy said, you have some stupid surface people out here. So why am I saying this? We're not name calling. I'm saying if you lack the ability to discern, you may hook up with a super fool, a zip fool, a new fool. A fool. So you got to have a sense of discernment. Why am I saying this? Because we're dealing with the quantum realm. We're dealing with quantum leaping. That means we're dealing with the minute elements of things, understanding the very small things are the small things that become the large things. Okay? All right. Now, the second thing I cited that it meant was the capacity to assess situations, or circumstances and draw sound conclusion. So when you're making a judgment, you're trying to draw a sound conclusion. We was just talking about what? A sound mind. That you hear the right sound. When someone is talking to you, that you have the ability to hear what they're not saying. Yes, there you go. Reading between the lines. Okay. Now, again, to the capacity to assess situations or circumstances and draw sound conclusion, meaning that you have good sense. So when someone says, I don't want you to judge, you can't judge, they're saying don't have good sense. They're saying don't have a sense of discernment. Yeah, they're saying go head on and just go into any relationship with anybody and let them do you any kind of way that they want to do you. So come on, family, we can't be like that. All right? Okay, so we're going to get to this thing. We're going to break it down and we're going to get to it, okay? This is why we're in the truth session, because the truth session allows us to span the globe. It allows us to be ecumenical. It allows us to be able to touch and tap on every facet of reality, okay? Because truth is a common thread that runs through everything. Given however you believe, wherever you live, truth will always do nothing but truth up and truth out the truth and reveal itself as truth. Okay? All right. Now, the third and final thing that I cited that it meant was the faculty of being able to make critical distinctions and achieve a balanced viewpoint. Oh, wow. Isn't that something? Let me say that again because that's powerful. It says, the faculty of being able to make critical distinctions, listen to me. Critical distinctions is letting you know that you have the ability to break things down in parts and examine them or assess them so that you'll know accurately what it is. You won't have to guesstimate. You'll know what it is. You'll know either to walk away or to stay. This is the time and season that, listen, sometimes you got to walk away. Sometimes you got to know when to hold them, fold them, know when to run, know when to walk, and know when to run. Okay? All right. To achieve a what? A balanced viewpoint. Again, back to discernment. A balanced viewpoint. What are we after today? Balance. Our balance is going to determine how we view things. See, if your balance is off, everything that you see is going to be skewed. How many of you all remember that V8 commercial? Yes. When the people when they were walking, they were leaning. Yes. And they said you could have had a V8. Right? Yes. V8. Vector. Valence. Infinity. The 8 turn it sideways, it's infinity. Oh, come on, fam. We're going to get up in there. So what has Master Teacher been doing with the quantum principles? Vectors, valences, how energy moves from one position to the next, and how the energy is so powerful that it doesn't have to appear. It is there. When you look, it's there. That's how powerful the energy is. That's how fast our thoughts are moving. That's how much energy that we have on the inside of us. 700 billion what? Watts of energy. 700 billion, our bodies, listen to me, the BTUs, our body carries 700 billion watts of energy. Can you imagine that? That means that you can self-combust. That means that you can cause yourself to burst out in flames. Why? Because the very makeup of us is what? Fire, water, and air, which is spirit. I'm saying something, I'm talking to us because we have to get back to pure energy. We're over 70% of what? Water. Within our spirit, within our makeup is what? Fire. Our body heats up. Why? Because we're made up of what? Of energy. Again, 700 billion watts of energy. Do you know what you can do with that? That's healing. That's why some have the ability to lay hands on others and they immediately are healed. Because we carry that kind of energy. That's quantum. That's quantum energy. So here's what we have to begin to understand. Listen, everything is particles. Energy is made up of particles. Subatomic particles. They even have the ability now to detect what we refer to as the God particle. How many of you know that? God particle, that's right. Also known as the Higgins particle. Here's the catch though. Here's the funny part about it. The funny part about it is that they can't isolate it and assess it. They can only identify the fact of where it was. Oh, wait a minute. Say this again to you. Gratitude, Monique. Thank you for your donation. Thank you all for donating. Please donate. Wait a minute. What did you just say, Master Teacher? That sounds like the what?
That sounds like quantum.
That sounds like the what?
Quantum realm.
The quantum realm. The God particle. Listen to me, family. It is real. God exists. You exist because we're in particle form. Let's just go back to something real quick. Let me take you to something. I know everyone is not a fan of what we refer to as the Bible, the sacred text. But if you look in what we refer to as the book of Genesis, some call it Genesis, but the actual name of it would be Bereshith in the Hebrew. But then that's a misnomer too, because nothing begins with a B, all things is A. It would be Aleph. But anyway, that's something else. But if you go back, and I need you to hear me, catch what I'm getting ready to say to you. It is said, the allegory speaks to us and said, let us create man in our image and after our likeness. Let us make man and womb man. But here's what they're going to say. Let us create both male and female. Or let us create man. Let us. Now, listen to what I'm saying. It says, let us. Let denotes that something is already present and only needs to what? Manifest. So hence when he said, let us create after our own image and our likeness, created he them both male and female. Wait a minute. Then that means that along with him had to be a female. It wasn't just a male, it was a female with the male, because when it ended up, they looked just like them. Both male and female. Oh my God. Both male and female. Now, this is why I'm trying to get you to come with me, because we got to get back to balance. I'm getting ready to express something to you so we can get back to balance. Okay, now we see the expression of God. The expression of God then is both what? Male and what? Female. It's just not a masculine dominant element, but it is a feminine presence of element. So hence then, energy must comprise of the particle male and what? Female. This is important for us to get back to, because there is an imbalance in the force, because there is a masculine dominant presence that keeps the scale unbalanced. Okay? Now, look at this. It says that it formed them from the dust of the earth, right? If you listen to the narrative, if you listen to the allegory, the fictitious narrative, if you listen to it, it said that it formed them from the dust of the earth, right? Now, when you look up the word dust, it doesn't mean dirt on the ground. It actually means particles floating in the air. Yeah, true. Fact. Look it up. It means particles that are floating in the air, dust. So in other words, you weren't formed on the ground out of some dirt. That's a misnomer. What happened was, molecularly, you came together. In other words, the particles quantumly came to, y'all ain't gonna talk to me, but the particles quantumly came together. What are you saying, Apostle? What are you saying, Prophet? Cosmic Commander, what are you saying? I come out of the cosmos. I come out of the cosmic realm. What am I saying to you? We are carbon. Melanin is carbon. Copper. So hence, I told you all this, the meteorites, the stars, the comets that are floating out there, they are particles, they are dust floating in the air. So what are we then? We're what? Stardust. We're the dust that comes from outer space. Oh, y'all ain't gonna talk to me, but we have the ability with our energy to become magnetic. And we magnetize and we pull things together and shape and form and come together like a transformer, baby. Oh. This is why we're trying to get you to the quantum principle. We're trying to get you out of Darwinism. We're trying to get you out of natural selection and out of competition. Y'all gonna hear me though? You're gonna hear me. See, our counterparts have us in competition one against the other so that we can never unify and bring about harmony and balance. There is an imbalance between the male and the female, between the masculine and the feminine. There is an imbalance. So when there's an imbalance in the force, it also causes an imbalance internally within us. I'm going to get to two Latin terms for us: animus and anima. If you've never heard of those terms, you're going to hear them today. But some of you, if you've been in my company, you heard of them. This is important to get to balance, right? We are the star people. That's why we're light. We're referred to as phosphorus ones. That's why we have phosphorus in our DNA. That's why there's an attempt to change our DNA so we can no longer be God, so that we can no longer be the light that light up the world, that lights up the universe. We are particles. We are stars standing here in the universe. We're the universe on the inside of the universe. We are the universe, come on here, that's magnifying and reflecting itself. Whether it be good or not so good, yet we're reflecting the universe. Why am I saying this? This is very important then to come to balance, because if not, then there is going to be chaos. You hear me, and you hear me well. Let's get to the number 11 then. Let me check this timeline. Sound conclusion, KD said. Yeah, Stephanie said read between the lines. Dominica says reading between the lines. Okay, I got you. I hear y'all. Y'all spitting that fire. Y'all popping that cone. Processing. Okay, Dominica. Yeah. All right, Lavelle, yeah, knowing how to absorb through spirit. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes. Yeah, Monique. Yeah, new beginning, reading between these lines. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Dominique, your balanced energy is off. You're unable to function clearly, unable to discern appropriately. This is correct, absolutely. Oh, y'all putting them emojis out there. Y'all flooding that timeline. Come on here. Hey, Kiana. Hey, Sergeant at Arms. Yeah, fire water. That's right, Cynthia. Quantum energy. Yeah, spirit. Hey, Todd, what's going on? My brother, assalamu alaikum. Yes. Crystal, yeah, that's right. Yes. Yes. Yeah, let us in our energy create male and female. That's right. Yes, that's right, Sergeant at Arms. Let us in our energy create both male and female. Yeah, watch out now, they not ready. Okay, Sergeant at Arms. Now, as one of our mods said, the head mod squad said, if you are not a member already, please join the one and family in the group, the Truth Session. Please go to our page and like and follow. Yes. If y'all give me a few minutes, I can work this up for you. Yes. Yes. Hey, Rhonda. Here I come. Hey, Lillian. How are you? Okay. Hey, the intuitive one is in the house, baby. Yeah, Craig Leverett. Oh, my boy, Lewis Coleman. Hey, Lou Legend, baby. The mic handler. I see you, boy. Yes. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, how y'all doing, family? Listen, I miss you all. Let him give you a little something. Yeah! Woo! Yeah, you gotta get some of this nectar, baby. Woo! Food for the cause. Yeah! Oh, yes, indeed. Listen, y'all, it's fire up in here. Now, let's get on these frequencies and get on this vibration. And I'm going to bring this in for you, and I'm going to bring it on around for you. And I'm not going to keep you long because I know I'm going to have to break this up, but I'm going to get you to a smooth, cool, deep blue space and place and time in your mind. That blue place. Yes, indeed. 70% water. We're blue. That water flushes our brain, flushes out our veins, our blood, flushes and cleanses our organs, flushes out our organs. That blue, that water that's connected to that blue moon. Okay, let's look at this. If you will, Apostle, on the number 1, the page, the source notes. Everybody good? Everybody okay? Okay. On our source notes, on page 2, I want to talk about the number 11 because the number 11 is thought of as a master number. Listen to me, family. But 11 is 1, and I'm going to bring all this around for you. Okay. All right, fam? Hey, Latricia. Glad you could join us. You're one of my favorites. Thank you. Thank you, Rhonda. You are listening to the Prince of Peace, J.P. Hall, in the Truth Session along with KD. Yeah, recording artist. Okay, fam. So, again, the number 11 is thought of as a master number. Okay? Now, because it is a double digit of the same number, right? Listen to this. It's important to catch this. Again, the number 11 is thought of as a master number. Remember, I told you we're repetitive and redundant. We recap. We'll redo something on you real quick. Because it is a double digit of the same number, when this occurs, the vibrational frequency, of the prime number doubles in power. Now, it's getting ready to double in power. Now, there's a number of powers that we can deal with. My sinus are draining, and I hate snorkeling in you all's ears. But sometimes it's necessary, so please forgive me. But what am I saying? To understand these frequencies, you have to understand how they double in number and power comes forth. One of the powers that we deal with is the quark power. Quark power is the ability to go into a situation and take on whatever complexity that you need to take on, or complexion that you need to take on. In other words, you have the ability to shift in and out of your chakras. That is a very important and powerful power that we have the ability to do, because in this particular time frame, you're going to have to be able to shape shift. You're going to have to be able to transform. You got to be able to change colors. That's why you have the shapeshifter, the master teacher, the code breaker. That's why he's been breaking codes so that you can get into certain parameters of your mind. He's been touching certain realms in your mind, although you may not even understand it. But he's developing underdeveloped elements that have been going on in your mind. This is one of the things that we undertake here. We're heavy in cognition. We're heavy in the ability to be able to give you certain terms and plant them in you and cause them to work for you within your mind. We put words in your mind, or sentences or phrases. We hyperbolo them or paraboleo them, which is the word for parable. Parable, we know, are fictitious narrative, but also if you take that into the Greek, it is the word paraboleo. Paraboleo means to actually take and hurl or throw into, to lay beside something for comparison and contrast. That is the purpose of parables. Parables weren't to be taken literally. Parables were used for word pictures and allegories and metaphors and different types of things like that. They were saying one thing to get us to see something else. So what do? We paraboleo. When you paraboleo, you're going to get into hyperbolo. You're going to get into intended exaggeration, where you make things so large that, hey, I can see that because you blew it up with words. This is what we do here. And what that does is it allows us to walk you to a safe place in your mind where you don't end up like spooked out, like saying, that's too far out there for me. I can't receive that. But we're going to break it down and put it right into your lap. We're going to quantumly give it to you so that you can utilize it. Okay? So we can get you on these frequencies so that you can vibrate to the right tunes. Okay? All right. So Now, it is said when this occurs, the vibrational frequency of the prime number doubles in power. The attributes of the number one are doubled. The very basic and primary understanding of the number one is, listen to this, new beginning and purity. Now, let's look at this. The very basic, the quantum element of it, the lowest particle, minute element of it is this. The very basic and primary understanding of the number one is new beginning. New beginning means that you get an opportunity to reset. Whew. Come here, family, talk to me. This is the season and time that we're getting ready to reset. Why? Because we're going to quantumly leap to that place where we reset. Where we're going to reset. What are we going to reset? We're going to reset our what? Our thoughts. That's why you've been dealing with the shapeshifter. We're not talking about some way out esoteric behavior that doesn't become applicable. We're talking about shaping and shifting things into the position where they become applicable to you, that you can use them in your everyday life and experience. Oh, you hear me and you hear me well. So now we get to reset. Why? Because we go back to where? The beginning. The beginning is what? Reset. So we get to reset our thoughts, where you failed in your thoughts, where you made inaccurate assumptions and assessments and didn't make the right choice, a decision. You get to reset. This is the season, the time of resetting. Why? Because you're getting ready to come back to what? Balance. Also, you're getting ready to come back to where? Purity. Now, let us, no. Don't get caught up with purity. We ain't talking about the church. We ain't talking about being saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. That don't make you pure. But when you get back to purity, purity is when you are able to reclaim your thoughts. And in reclaiming your thoughts, you have the ability to detox. What does that mean? That means that you get an opportunity to remove all negative thoughts. Why? Because 70%, listen to this. 70% of our thoughts are negative. Negative. So in purifying and in purification, this is what's going to be happening in 2021 as well. It's going to be the year of detox. It's going to be the year where you're cleansing your thought processes, getting and pushing back negative energy into a place where it becomes balanced. You can't get rid of all the negative energy, because then you'll become imbalanced on this side over here. You'll become so heavily bound that you'll be no earthly good. Hello, somebody. So where are we going? We're going to here, where? The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Where we're going to the mind. Okay? So we're going to reset. When you come to the number 11, what it's telling you is that, listen, reset. Detox. Why is it telling you to detox? Because why? We are stressified. We are so stressed out that we've moved from positive stress into intolerable stress, into tolerable stress. And then some of us, unfortunately, has moved into the realm of toxic stress. But let us today change that frequency. And those that you may know that are exhibiting that or experiencing that, turn them on to the session. This will help. Okay? All right, now, let us move on with this. The very basic and primary understanding of the number one is what? New beginnings, or what? Time to reset. Reset what? The thoughts. Now, when we see these attributes double in strength, the meaning of the number 11 comes into the realm of numerology. Let's check this out. Master teacher, can you post that for me, please? The meaning of number 11 in numerology. And you all that are on the timeline, please, it is A-OK for you to repost it. Okay? So that it's easier for others that may come in and view it later. It'll be all over the timeline. Okay? All right. Now, fam, for you, for me, and for us, will you all just pause for the calls and share, please? While I wet my whistle, and I need to blow my nose so I can quit sniffing in you all's face. Ear, rather.
We get to reset our thoughts, our minds, detox. We get to reset. The number 11 is telling us to
We get to reset, detox our minds, detox our minds. Come on, y'all, come on, y'all, come on. Come on, family. Come on, we get to reset. We get to detox our minds. Come on, fam. Come on, this is happening for us right now in real time. In real time, in real time, in real time, in real time. Yes. Yes. All right, fam. Listen, we get to detox in real time. Listen, it's happening for us, even for you, even as you're on the timeline. Listen, there's some very powerful supernatural things that are happening for you. Transformation is happening for you. Why? Because we're quantum leaping now. Even now, I'm allowing you to leap into me as I leap into you and as we leap into each other. There shall be a recall of each one of us as we leap into each other. Oh, yes, indeed. We're going to get in each other's memory. We shall remember or recall each other throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year. And isn't it wonderful how someone can pop into your mind? That's the quantum principle in theory, that someone was able to leap into your mind and then you could assess them and have all kinds of thoughts. Oh, see that? Look at that. See? And have all kinds of thoughts about them. Information brings about transformation. It is awesome how that we can have memory of someone and it changes and prepares and establishes an atmosphere that's conducive for us to interact as if though they're there. That's power. That's power. Yes, and you possess it. You possess power. Yes. Now, I'm going to be redundant with this. Let me move on to the number 11. We're dealing with one. We're talking about one, how the number 11 is a master number, and it doubled in digits. The double digits are the same, so you have two ones, right? Okay, meaning of the number 11 in numerology. We have that posted, correct, Master Teacher? Yes. Okay, great, awesome. I just want to say I love you all. I love you all. Okay, now, when you get into the number 11 in the numerology realm, check this out. Now, this is very important. This is why I'm telling you all that, listen, you got to hear certain things to open up your ear gates to cause you to have a sound mind. Not only that, but then you're going to have certain things to come into your line of sight. The master teaches so vividly and so profoundly and so eloquently deliver that to you all, okay? In your ear, in your hearing, in your eye gates, okay? Now, 1, it gets to your vision realm. The number 11 deals with your vision realm. Remember I told you, you've entered into another truth, session. And enter into a truth session, we're not here to tell you what to do and how to do it, how to believe and what to believe. We report and you decide, because why? We deal with facts. We deal with the truth. Why? Because the truth is what things really do, how they really appear. Because it's dealing with your vision. What you see will determine how you react and how you behave based upon what you see. Not only that, but what you see will ultimately determine what your genetics will make the adaptation to. Whatever environment that you're in, whatever you're viewing, whatever you're looking at, whatever you're seeing will determine what your behavior is. From 0 to 7 years of age, you're being hypnotized, right? Because you are seeing what someone else is doing from 0 to 7. 7 is normally about the age and time that you start to realize that you're an individual. But you have already been programmed. So it's your vision. So now 11 gives you the ability to do what? Reset. Oh my God. Yes, it gives you the ability to go back and weed out those thoughts that are not yours. Come on here. And then impart what you want to think, how you want to feel, what you want to create, and not carry out what someone else think you should be doing. Oh, come on, family. Y'all know most of us, we are doing what our parents, come on here, expected us to do. What they wanted us to do. That's what we carried out. But that's not our thought. That's not our creative thought. That's not our creative ability. So what are we getting ready to do? We're getting ready to get on that frequency that's going to cause us to have that smooth, blue, deep, cool, blue flow. Back to reset. It's all right to tell yourself, I'm a reset. Just reset. Just reset it. It's okay. I chose the wrong path. That's okay. I'm going to reset. I made the wrong decision. That's okay. I'm going to reset. You get to reset. You get to reset, and no one can stop you from doing it. Come on, it's your time and season to reset, to detox. You want to detox what someone thought about you. You want to detox the perception that others have projected off onto you. You want to reset. Oh, yeah. Detox your mind. Come on, it's time to detox. Yeah, I hear some. Detox, detox, detox. Oh, here we go, family. Oh, we going out there. Come on. We going out in the deep. Come on. To the deep. To the deep. Oh, we going out there. Come on, family. Come on. We're detoxing. We're detoxing. We're detoxing. Ooh, yeah. I'm detoxing my mind. It's been a long time. But I'm detoxing, detoxing, detoxing my mind. Been a long time. Oh yeah, fam. I know y'all can feel that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. We're removing stress right now. We're removing stress right now. Stress. All toxic stress, we remove you. Fear, we remove you. Hurt, we remove you. Disappointment, we remove you. Lying, we remove you. Trauma, we remove you. Abandonment, we remove you. Separation anxiety, we remove you. Schizoaffective, we remove you. Intermittent explosive disorder, we remove you. Schizophrenia, we remove you. Mental impediment, we remove you. Special needs, we remove you. Oh, it's so subtle. That's the energy for you, family. It's so subtle. Just catch it. Just let it flow. Just let it flow. Yes, ignorance, we remove you. Yes, yes. Yes, Sergeant at Arms. Yes. Put it out there, you all, what we're removing. Come on, call them out. Come on, come on. Hurt, we remove you. Stress, toxic stress. Yes, come on, that's right. Put it out there. If there's something you know needs to be removed, depression, we remove you. I got you. Yes. Oh, yes, yes. Come on, family. Come on, family. Come on, family. Get yours. All right, I'm just going to give you this last little bit, and we're going to close it out here. And I'll pick back up on you because I got something for you. It's all season, it's all time. We're going to come to balance, family. But remembering this, let me read this again in your ear gates. In your ear gates, the number 11 is thought of as a master number because it is a double digit of the same number. It's important for you to recognize this. Okay, fam? Okay. When this occurs, the vibrational frequency of the prime number doubles in power. Now we just released that power. I see you, Albie. Albie, gratitude to see you, my main man. This energy is high. Love it. Thank you, Sergeant at Arms. Removed doubt. We removed doubt. Yes. We detox. We remove low self-esteem. Yes. Put it out there. Depression. Yes. Anxiety. Yes. Detox, detox, detox. Yes. Balance, balance. I see you, Albie. That it removes it out the atmosphere, Baba. Yes, Baba. Yes, we decree it. Again, anxiety. Chills. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to come to balance. That is correct, Sister Stephanie. Oh, man, y'all on it. Again, so what we're doing is we're dealing with the frequency. And if you all notice anything, the frequency has changed. Now, that number doubles, right? The vibrational frequency of the prime number doubles in power. The attributes of the number one are what? Doubled. The ones double. They become perpendicular and parallel one to the other. Male, female, female, male. And they're coming to what? Balance. Okay? Now, the attributes of the ones are doubled. The very basic, this is what we said, the very basic and primary understanding of the number one is what? New beginnings, or the ability to do what? Reset. To go back to what? Reset what? Our thoughts, because our thoughts are going to dictate to what? Our behavior. Is that correct? Now, knowing that, then, again, the very basic and primary understanding of the number one is new beginning and purity. Remember, we're talking about purity in that we're talking about what? Detoxing. Detoxifying what? Your thoughts, your mind, your brain, cleansing. Once you cleanse your brain, come on here, your brain is going to communicate with every cell in your body. And every cell has an individual a job that they have to do, a specific job or assignment that they do. But however, when there is a central word sent, when there's a command sent from the central unit, all of the cells stop what they're doing individually and come together collectively. So what is happening then, once the mind detox, it's going to cause all of the cells to come together, put all the energy together, come on here, and begin to heat the body up, detoxifying the body, releasing all toxins. Y'all ain't going to talk to me, but I'm going to tell you anyway what's happening for you. That 700 billion watts of energy that's on the inside of you is getting ready to work for you, getting ready to detoxify you, getting ready to heal your body. Where you're sick at in your body, where you're hurt and wounded and can't get well. Hello, somebody. It's getting ready to happen for you. I'm sorry, I sound like the prophet because I am the prophet. It's getting ready to happen for you. Let it happen. Let it happen. Let it happen. Here it comes. Your vision is opening up. Balance is coming. Inventions are coming. Congruency is coming. Fulfillment is coming. Higher ideals are coming. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. The healing of the nation. Come on, the healing of the nation is coming. So look up. So look at here. So let me bring this on down. It's going to deal with your vision, your balance, your inventions, your refinement, congruency, fulfillment, and higher ideals. Now, I went through that quickly because I want to stop here and we'll pick back up. Because why? Why I'm saying this? Because it's time to reset. We're going to reset, go back, and then begin to what? Purify or to detox our thoughts, because our thoughts are going to determine what our behavior is and what it consists of. Oh, come on here. And what also has a bearing and effect on us is our environment. Our environment will dictate to what our cells would do for survivability. So remember, we're not in competition. We're in flowing. We're flowing. Some of you, your relationships are imbalanced because you're in competition with your partner. Oh, come on, let that go and flow. It's all about the flow. Come on, y'all, it's not about competition, but it's about the flow. It's about to flow. So, and as we come to a close here in the truth session, let me drop this on you. Master teacher put that, it's out on the timeline for you. He says 11 carries a vibrational frequency of balance. 11 itself carries the frequency of balance. So when you see those ones, notice that it's telling you balance is there. Balance is available to you. Whatever you're thinking, however you're thinking, and it may be a little off, it's okay. Reset. Oh, come on. It's okay. Reset. Just reset. Just reset. Okay? Now, 11 also represents male and female equality. Now, catch what I just said. 11 represents equality for both male and female. When things are male dominant, there is an imbalance in the force. When things are female dominant, then there is an imbalance in the force. Okay? So, but when that 11 is there, it is reminding you that there must be equality in the partnership or the marriage or the relationship for it to have harmony, for it to have balance. Now, let's go back. We talked about having a sound mind. Balance brings harmony. Harmony is sound. Harmony is music. Music, the definition of music is organized noise. So it's a sound. So once you get that noise organized, it creates harmony and bring about a balance. Oh yeah, we're going to get to something. We're going to get to anima and animus. We're going to get to them because it's very important, because everything that's going to happen in this next season for us in 2021 is going to happen on the inside of you. Okay? So it's all about balance and resetting. Okay? Now, watch this. Listen to this, and I'll get more to this in the next session with you guys. It contains both sun energy and moon energy, simultaneously yet holding them both in perspective, separateness. Oh my God. Look at this. The sun and the moon are one. They parallel one another, but they're held in perspective of oneness. In other words, they're yet one, but yet simultaneously they're separate. This is what you have the ability to do. Simultaneously be a part of something and yet be separated from it. That's the power and the authority, the quantum element of things. You're very powerful. You're very powerful. Balance is something else. Boy, when you come to balance and reach that nirvana, that harmony on the inside, you cannot be denied. So it brings you to perfect balance. In other words, it is a yin and a yang, or the star of humanity, as I emphasize my emphasis. Thank you, family. Those of you that donated. Also, Elder Gibbs, thank you for your donation. Those of you that donated, listen. Those of you that give and have given, we just want to listen. May your hands be made strong by the hands of the Almighty Ones, and that you shall always gather in and have no lack. We decree these things to be so. But I'm excited, family, because this is a season and time that we get to reset. We get to detox and detoxify our thoughts and our behavior and become the next one of ourselves and become the real one of ourselves and come into the real reality of things. And we're going to get into something, because I want to talk about that blue moon, family. Those that thought we didn't know what we were talking about when we were talking about the blue, oh, it doesn't take all of that. But look what the universe did. The moon turned blue for us, that all may know that in the truth session, they're in that deep, smooth, cool flow, blue flow. And if you get in it, it's going to do some things for you. It's going to wake you up. It's going to start to develop a next level of your consciousness. And your level of intuitiveness will come online and become strengthened and become greater. Come on in and get yours. It's here for you. Let me check this timeline. Yes, blowing balance on the timeline. Yes. Thank everyone for joining us. Balancing and resetting. Yes, Cynthia. Yes, stardust, stars. That's right, Stephanie. I see you, Kiana. I see you, Sergeant at Arms. Come on, Stephanie. I see you. I see you, Lavelle. Reset, detox, flowing. I see you, Albie. And it is so. Asheo. It's about to flow, that deep blue flow. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, J Love. Master number is 11, considered the most intuitive of all numbers. And those with the life path. That's right. Thank you, J Love. Oh, yeah. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! All right, I'm going to tell it. Yes, self-healing. Yes, that's right, J Love. Yes. All right, Albie. Yes, that's a form of purging and detoxifying to come to tears. Yes. Yes. Yes, indeed, Albie. The world blessed me also, man, when I met you, brother. I love you, Albie, man. My main man. Yes, indeed. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, and we detoxify haters. That's right, Lavelle, we detox them. All right. Woo! So much energy, so much energy, family. Listen, I just want you to do this with me real quick so I can pass some of this energy on to you. I can't hold on to all of it. I want to give you all some of this energy, and I just need you to do this with me. We're gonna inhale and exhale 3 times. While the musical artists JP and KD and Master Teacher in the background, we're going to do this 3 times. And I want you to just stretch your hands toward me. We're not having church. The hands represents many things. The hands represents direction and power and authority and currency and finances and life, or length of days are in the hands. But I want you to stretch your hands toward me, and there's going to be a transference. And on the count of 3, I want you to inhale with me, and then we're going to exhale. We're going to do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now receive. Yes, family. Yes. Haya, Hala, Yahweh in Hala. The ancestors, the ascended masters, the elders, the noble ones, those that are yet in the resistance and resisting, all praises, all praises. Listen, as always, hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate upon it. Ponder on it. But by all means, do what? Govern yourselves accordingly. One love, eternal light, peace, prosperity, and as JP say, excellent health. Shalom Aleichem, Mishfikah. Peace be unto you, family. One love. And shout out to all of the veterans. To the veterans, shout out to you all.